Good day students. In this video I will show how to solve some selected questions from chapter 2 Quadratic Equations, subtopic 2.3 Sum and Product of Roots of Quadratic Equations. The first question, give m and n are the roots of the quadratic equation x squared equals to 10x minus 8. A, find the values of m plus n and mn. So m and n are the roots. And the question A asks us to find m plus n and m multiply n. So basically it is asking us to find the sum of roots. Okay, this is sum of roots and mn is product of roots. So to find the sum of roots and product of roots, I need to rearrange the equation so that I can decide what is the b and c. Okay, so I'll do that first. I'll rearrange the equation. So x square equals to 10x minus 8. This is the question. So I'll rearrange x square minus 10 x plus 8 equals to 0. Okay, and from this equation I can decide. Okay, maybe I'll write down. So we know that x square minus sum of roots x plus product of roots equals to 0. Okay, from here we can compare and we can get to know what is the sum of roots and product of roots. So sum of roots is equals to, so sum of roots is b, which with a negative sign in the front, so it's negative here, and the b is 10. Okay, so sum of roots is 10 and our roots are given as m and n, so sum of roots is m plus n equals to 10. So we got the answer for the first part of A. So now I can find the product of roots. So product of roots is plus and it's the c of the quadratic equation. In this case it is 8. Product of root is 8. So product of root is mn. So equals mn equals to 8. That will be my next answer. So m plus n is equals to 10, mn is equals to 8. So you're done with the question A. We move on to question B. Hence find the quadratic equation with the roots 2 minus m and 2 minus n. So I will assume that 2 minus m and 2 minus n are the new roots. Okay, so I'll just write there new roots. So we have 2 minus m and 2 minus n. So these are the new roots. So I'll find the sum of roots first. Sum of roots. So sum of roots is 2 minus m plus 2 minus n. This is sum of roots equals to, so 2 plus 2 is 4 minus m minus n. Okay, so I have minus m minus n. So I will factor the minus out, the negative out. So 4 minus, I'll factor that out, so I'll get m plus n. Okay, so why I want to do that? Because I want to have a term that matches this. then I can do the replacement, which is 10 in this case. Okay, so equals to 4 minus m plus n is 10. So 4 minus 10 is negative 6. So this is a sum of new roots. Okay, let me write that, sum of new roots. Okay, now I'll do the same for sum of product of new roots. Product of new roots. So 2 minus m and 2 minus n. So it's 4 minus 2n minus 2m plus mn. Okay, so this is after I multiply the roots. So I can rearrange this a little for me for it to be easier to do the replacement. 4 minus 2, I will factor the negative 2 out, so I'll have n plus m plus mn, so equals to 4 minus 2. So n plus m is equals to m plus n. Okay, and what is m plus n? We know it is 10, so we can replace here 10 plus mn. Mn is multiplication, we know mn is 8, we can replace 8. 4 minus 20 plus 8. So 4 minus 20 is negative 16. Negative 16 plus 8 is negative 8. So I have negative 8. So the question asks us to find the quadratic equation. Find the quadratic equation. So I know the sum of new roots and product of new roots. And we know that this is the formula where it involves the sum of roots and product of new roots. So I'll use the formula. Okay, so I'll just maybe yeah, sum of new roots and product of new roots. So I'll replace x square minus sum of new roots is negative 6, x plus product of new roots is negative 8 equals to 0. Simplify that, x square plus 6x minus 8 equals to 0. So that will be my new quadratic equation, x square plus 6x minus 8 equals to 0. Okay, move on with the next question. Let me get the next question, the second question. The quadratic equation 2x square equals to 5 minus x has roots p and q. Find the values of p plus q and pq. Okay, so we need to find the values of p plus q and pq. So I'll do that. So before that, p and q are the roots. So this is sum of roots and this is product of roots. So I just need to find the sum of roots and product of roots. So I will write the equation back, 2x square plus x minus 5 equals to 0. And I will multiply this with 1 over 2, x multiply 1 over 2. So I'll get x square plus 1 over 2x, or I can say x over 2 minus 5 over 2 equals to 0. Now I have to equate this with this formula. Let me get we can copy and paste from here. So I can just say comparing with, okay, comparing with, or I can just say compare with, okay, compare with x square minus sum of roots, okay, not new roots, sum of roots, x plus product of roots. Okay, so if you compare these two, we have a negative sign here in front of the b, okay, for the quadratic equation, which also represents the sum of roots. But in our case here, the second line, we have a positive, we need a negative, then we can compare, we can take out the values of x. So I will modify the equation a little. So what I'll do is I'll make x square, I'll put a negative, okay, and also I'll open a bracket, I'll put a negative again inside, so I'll put 1 over 2 and the x outside. Okay, so all these terms is equivalent to this. Okay, so but I need to modify this so that I have a negative in the front and I have a x at the back. So it's easier for me to replace the values, the sum of roots. Okay, moving on, minus, or I'll make it plus, negative 5 over 2 equals to 0. Okay, so now I can compare with x square this equation, and when I compare, what I'll get, so sum of roots equals to negative 1 over 2. So sum of roots is, the roots are p and q, so sum of roots is p plus q equals to negative 1 over 2. So that answers the first part of this question. Now I can do the same for product of roots. Product of roots is this part, so negative 5 over 2, and product of roots is pq equals to negative 5 over 2. Okay, that answers the second part of the question. Okay, moving on to answer question B. Hence, find the quadratic equation which has the roots of 5 over q and 5 over p. So we have new roots. What are our new roots? New roots are 5 over q and 5 over p. So you can find the sum of new roots. That will be 5 over q plus 5 over p. So you'll have 5, okay, now maybe I'll put it in bracket, 5p plus 5q, then over pq. Okay, so I can factor this somehow, so equals to 5p plus q close bracket over pq. Okay, now I'll do the replacement substitution. So open bracket 5p plus q, we know p plus q is 1 over 2, so 1 over 2 over pq we know it's negative 5 over 2, so it's negative 5 over 2. So equals to, in bracket again, equals to bracket again, 5 over 2 over negative 5 over 2. So it is the same fraction, 5 over 2 divided by 5 over 2. Same fraction, but we have a negative, so we'll get negative 1. Okay, that are sum of new roots. Now find the product of new roots. That will be 5 over q multiply 5 over p. Okay, so when you multiply 5 times 5, 25 over pq, and we can do the substitution. Equals to 25 over pq is negative 5 over 2, so I can just replace that negative 5 over 2, so equals to 25 multiply negative, okay, I'll bring it up, so I'll get negative 2 over 5. So division becomes a multiplication. Okay, hold on, let me show you that. Okay, so it's a division here. We change it to a multiplication, so the fraction will change the places. So the numerator becomes denominator, the denominator becomes numerator, or you just flip 5 over 2, you flip it to become 2 over 5 if you change it from division to multiplication. The negative sign stays. Okay, now you can solve this. Equals to, this is negative 10. Okay, so I can use the sum of new roots and product of new roots. Maybe I'll just copy this one, place that in that equation. So x square minus sum of new roots x plus product of new roots equals to 0. So x square minus sum of new roots is negative 1 x plus product of new roots is negative 10. So we get x square minus minus becomes plus, 1x is x plus x plus minus becomes minus 10 equals to 0. So x square, okay, just hold on, let me see here. I think I missed something here. Just hold on. Sum of new roots is 5 over q. So 5p plus q. Oh, okay, sorry, I missed the negative signs here. Oh no, it is correct. P plus q is 1 over 2 and pq is negative. Oh, okay, I missed the negative sign here. Yeah, okay, I missed the negative signs here, so miss the negative sign here, so it is negative and therefore it is positive 1. So sum of new roots are positive 1. Okay, so I'll replace positive 1, so I get here negative. Okay, so x square minus x minus 10 equals to 0. So this will be the new quadratic equation. Okay, that's all for this video. See you again in the next video. Bye.